Hey, what's going on YouTube? Mike back with another video. Today I'm really excited. We're going to be opening up, as you can see, a box of Topps Finest 24-25. This isn't release day, however, this just did come back out on Friday, I believe. So it's a new release product. Unfortunately, I had some engagements and stuff this weekend, so I wasn't able to open it until today, but I'm going to get it posted right after this video. So hopefully, it'll, if you haven't seen videos of it opened yet, give you an idea of what you can get. We did open Finest from MLS. If you remember, we opened a couple of boxes of that maybe 2 months ago, something like that. And I really liked the changes they made to the format. I'm hoping that those carry over to UCC stuff. We're going to find out. I haven't watched boxes of this opened yet. And a lot of times I do watch that kind of stuff. But like I said, it's been a really busy weekend. So I'm going into this fresh and I'm really excited about it. From last year's Finest, I do have a card here. We actually pulled this on the channel in the one box of Finest I think we did open from last year, so wanted to show that one off. Also pretty interesting. I mean, obviously Liverpool killing it, I think, so far in the transfer market. Verts is done. Since the last video I did, Kirkaz is now done. Really, really exciting stuff. So won't talk too much here. Maybe we'll talk as we go, but I'm going to go ahead and get this opened up. Speaking of Dom, I saw like a report that his agent was saying that he's like confident that his role in the team isn't going to diminish with Florian coming in. And I agree. I think that they can coexist and probably play off of each other really well. It'll be interesting if they change formations or if Verts moves to sort of like a left wing type of role. I don't know. It'll be really interesting to see what they do. But certainly not a bad thing to have that many elite level midfielders, I would say. So we're getting 6 packs. There's 2 autos in here. Some new stuff to chase, but pretty simple overall. 10 cards per pack, I think, so 60 total cards. Should get at least something like a numbered card or an auto in every pack, which is nice. So let's just get right into it and see what we can get. All right, we're starting off with a Bruno. Staying put at United. So this doesn't have, like, I noticed it doesn't have, like, the rare and, like, ultra rare, common, uncommon thing that the other Finest did. And then let's see. Okay, so no, I don't see any color, so we're just going to go straight through. I don't really know the order here. There's a rookie, Winery, just a base, but we'll set that one there. KDB. I don't think it's fully established where he's going yet. There's rumors, obviously. And then we have a refractor coming up next. Dybala. Oh, we do have color. It was hard to see when I kind of fanned him out, but we have Henry Blanc from Salzburg to 299 purple. Good looking card. Very busy design. I think I like the MLS design better just at first glance. Let me know what you guys think. And there he is. We have a refractor of Florian Verts. We'll come back and sleeve that one up. Behind that, top of the world, Saliba. I don't think those are numbered. That's just an insert. So I guess we'll set that there. And then a Symphony, Dennis Bergkamp. If any of these are like short hits or short print, like case hits or anything, I'll put a thing up. But Symphony, Bergkamp, looks like just another insert there to me. And then Çalhanoğlu and Karim Konate to finish it off. So we did get the Verts refractor. I'm going to set that one aside just for me. Now that he's a Liverpool player, he fits firmly in the collection. I do have some of his stuff too that I've just kind of held on to over the years. So now it's getting added to my Liverpool collection. All right, next up. Still have the 2 autos going. Like I said, I think there's a numbered card in every pack. That's how it was with MLS at least. Looks like we have a green or something and maybe an auto. I'm going to kind of do that because it seems like that sort of is the way it goes. All right, so we have Bastoni, Maeda, Madison, Barcola, Ian Matson. There is a rookie Mbai, I believe. And then we have a green, like a lime green, to 99, Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson for Chelsea. Not the one I wanted, but that's okay. And then Federico Valverde on the refractor. And then, I don't know if this is an insert or an auto. Prized footballers, Kylian Mbappe. I'm assuming that's the base insert. I know this one, I think it used to be a white insert in the past, but good looking card. And then behind that, another top of the world, Endrick as well. Too bad that one's not numbered, but Endrick is still a rookie in the Topps products, not in Panini, because they had him in Donruss, I think, last year. So always good to get an Endrick rookie. And then we have the Mbappe. I don't know. Like I said, I think that might just be a base insert. I always try to put little blurbs up if I miss something. And like I said, kind of coming into this right off of having a lot of stuff to do this weekend, so I haven't been watching it opened or anything. So, Nicholas Jackson. All right, let's keep it moving. I always like saving my autos, so I'm happy that we haven't gotten one in the first 2 packs. All right, so there's where the refractors end. So we're going to do something like that. All right. Tony Fernandez, rookie for Barca. Phil Foden. Grimaldo. We have Luca. Cole Campbell, rookie as well for Dortmund. João Simoes. Probably butchering that. That's okay. Rookie of Amari Kellyman. And then this might be an auto. It's upside down. Gold Wave. There's a Gold Wave Frank Lampard auto. That would be pretty sweet. That's a cool card. All right. Gold Lava. 1 of 50. Bookend Frank Lampard auto. That's pretty sweet. And then it looks like we have something behind it as well. So we'll come back to this. Oh, that's just going to be a refractor of Lookman and then a skill set Castro. Santiago Castro. That's I will say, just like in the MLS, I do like the inserts quite a bit. Like these different inserts I think are really nice. I think in the past sometimes Finest was kind of guilty of like having 2 autos and kind of nothing else, you know? And I think they revamped it this year where you're like every pack has something. It's not like a bunch of packs for no reason, and like the mini boxes. Just overall I think it's a better product. But that is that's a good one. I'm not, obviously I think Gerard kind of overtakes Frank Lampard as far as the midfield conversation goes, but you can argue about that in the comments. But Frank Lampard, one of the best midfielders in Premier League history and in England history, and obviously a nice one to get in a, gold lava as well. Okay. We're just going to do the same thing. All right. Mark Bernal, rookie. Kimmich, Olise. We have a Martin Fernandez. Tobias Savona. Carter Vickers. Look at that. Virgil van Dijk, numbered to 275. And then a Symphony of Suarez. So now we know that is not a short printed insert. Same with the top of the world. Bino Gittins and Suarez. All right. Happy with this, though. Always good to get a Liverpool numbered card of any kind to add to the collection. I'm always happy with that. We will plop him up there. We can keep Dom in there, too, for now. All right. 2 more packs, 1 auto, probably another numbered card, and hopefully something else cool. All right. We're going to do that. Marcus Thuram. Kevin. Only needs 1 name. Archie Gray, rookie. Lorente. Jude Bellingham. And then we have a blue lava to 150. Is that Pedri? Yep, Pedri. Nice. Then behind that, another one to 150. Kobe Mainu. So 2 blues. So we got a numbered insert as well. That's cool. And then Adam Drahim, probably, or Dahim. And then Prestiani, prized footballer. So a lot going on in that pack. We will get the Mainu sleeved up and the Pedri as well. Interesting to see what happens with Kobe Mainu. He obviously was kind of like the guy a couple of years ago. got his starts for England in the Euros, and then, you know, it seems like he's kind of like, this year was a down year for him, but I mean, when your team is doing, you know, kind of poorly overall, it's hard to really stand out, I think, especially when you're a young player like that. So we'll see what he does this year. All right, Douglas Luiz. There he is. Move on. Dovbyk, Ousmane Dembele. That guy. Chido Obi for United. Odegaard, and then I think that one's going to be our auto. So we'll go back here. We have Bakayoko, top of the world again. And then a Zizou, Prize Footballers. We will probably sleeve that one up. And then our auto. Let's see if we can guess. That's Coman. Yeah, Kingsley Coman to 75. Another lava auto. Pink lava. Probably, you know, I have to imagine not a super valuable card in terms of, I mean, he's been around for a while, but good player, obviously. Had a great career at Bayern. Nice to get two numbered autos in one box. I don't know if that's like super common this year. I think it was with MLS. So again, if they followed sort of the same trajectory of them, I think it makes sense that it would be. And then the Zidane Prize Footballers. So we know now that all of them have the purple background and are not short printed or anything like that. But overall, like I said, Finest is way better. You get so much in a box that now is coming down in price too. I think this was like $250 is what I think I paid for this. So, you know, I think you have obviously a decent ceiling, and you know, overall, I think it's a lot better value than it used to be. That's 100%. That's how I feel. Let me know how you guys think about the new Finest, but just kind of go through. These were some of our rookies and inserts. There's that skill set. That's kind of I think that's the only insert we only got one of. So if there is a rare insert, that was probably the one. Saliba, Waneri. As far as like numbered cards and kind of the better names, Zidane, we got the Pedri to 150. We got Mainu also to 150. We got the Nicholas Jackson to 99. Endrick. And then the Henry Blank to 299. As far as like the cards that either the hits or the cards I like the most, we got Virgil to 275. Always happy to get another Virgil card to add to the collection. And then we got a Kingsley Coman auto to 75. Pink lava. Nice looking card, but like I said, not necessarily the name you want. Obviously no rookie autos here, but this one, really, really good. Frank Lampard, 1 of 50 gold lava auto. That's a sweet one. I would be shocked if that's not the most valuable card in this box. Overall, I would say decent as far as this box goes, but would I open more of this? For sure. Way better than Finest in previous years. I'm glad that they sort of, you know, I feel like value-wise are improving this product, because last year's was kind of the first where they did, I think, the 6 packs, and it was a little bit better, but I think even this year there's more in the packs, and I think the inserts are better. You know, I just think overall the value is better. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully, you know, you enjoyed. Sorry that there's a little bit more time in between videos. I've mentioned it in a couple, but if you're just catching this one, I started a new job and have had a lot of like life things going on. But to those of you that have subscribed, thank you so much. We will continue to open up new stuff as it comes out. One of my favorite things, actually, probably up there with my favorite products. It's like Select and Obsidian. Obsidian comes out, I believe, at the end of next month or something, unless it gets pushed back or whatever. So we'll be opening that up when it comes out. I love Obsidian. Like I said, it's one of, if not my favorite product. I've got probably my best hits, you know, as far as like Color Blast and stuff from it. So really excited about that. Otherwise, this is going to be hopefully a relatively quick one. I don't know how long we've been recording so far, but thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day and a good week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.